It's time to get into some WTF news.
So, have you guys heard about the fight of the century?
No.
All right, so the fight of the century took place in Omaha, Nebraska.
I've heard of this.
Where hundreds of Joshes came together to fight.
Are Joshes like the guy Karens? Is that what that is?
No, Josh is
like
actual
dudes named
people.
Josh.
Literally dudes named Josh. They all, for some reason, decided to come together in Nebraska for a fight, for a huge brawl to figure out who is the ultimate Josh. And it culminated with the winner being a 5-year-old boy named Josh.
There's only one true Josh for me. Josh Peck.
Josh Nichols.
Yeah, Josh Nichols. Yeah. Are you calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
What was his other line that was like fire? Headaches. You give me headaches.
Headaches. You give me headaches.
Megan. That's it.
Bro,
But,
this came from like Twitter, right?
Yeah, this started on Facebook, actually, where Josh Swain, a 22-year-old college student from Tucson, Arizona, messaged a whole bunch of people on Facebook and said, we need to figure out who's going to be the ultimate Josh. Like, I brought you all here today to find out who's the ultimate Josh. And this was like Joshes from all over the country, and they all just came together in a random location, just happened to be Omaha, Nebraska. And it started off with a rock, paper, scissor fight. So it was Josh Swain from Arizona versus Josh Swain from Omaha, Nebraska. And it was Josh Swain from Arizona who won the first battle of the Joshes. And then they all just started brawling out. And eventually, for reasons unknown, really, a 5-year-old was named the victor.
So, battle. He was named the victor.
Was named the winner.
He was named the Victor Josh.
Yes.
So it was really a battle of the Joshes.
It was a battle of the Joshes.
That's literally what it was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
Shout out to Josh, man.
Yeah, that's a very interesting to do. Imagine like we just brought together all of our, in my case, all of the Sebastians just came together.
So I feel like a lot of these crazy WTFs that we come up with, just be like they be in the most relative, like the same area of places or whatever. So a woman who I think she lives in Texas now, but this story dates back 21 years. So it starts in Oklahoma City. This woman rented a VHS tape in 2000, I believe, and she is now wanted on felony embezzlement for never returning the VHS tape. It was a Sabrina the Teenage Witch tape, and she just recently got a call that she was wanted for felony embezzlement because she never returned it. The store that she rented it from apparently has shut down. It shut down in like 2008, but the
was it Blockbuster?
No, it was, I forget what it was called, but it wasn't Blockbuster. But yeah, they shut down, but they still want her on the charges. And she has no idea what they're even talking about. She said that she thinks a guy that she was dating at the time rented it for his daughters and just never returned it. But so I don't know how or why it'd be in his name. How does Blockbusters work? It's the same as just like any other store. Like you just take it out on your credit card. I don't remember how Blockbusters work.
How did Blockbusters
Is it like a library thing? Like, did you have a card?
Yeah, you had a membership card.
Okay, I didn't.
Right.
Okay.
So I was under the membership card if you rented it out under the membership card. I mean, that was always my biggest fear. Anytime I rented anything from a video store, especially
or a library,
a library, it's like, oh my God, are they going to come back to get me? And apparently, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm wanted on felony embezzlement too.
You shouldn't have said
you
that
will
on air,
be,
man.
yeah. You're incriminating yourself.
They're going to come after you now.
Yeah. It's all right.
All right.
Well, so this is all right.
Me and Seabass had tame stories. I heard you said you had something crazy.
Yeah, I had two stories here. But this one is it takes a little different tone. Okay, so an Iowa woman pleaded guilty to a hate crime and attempted murder charges after striking 2 children with her Jeep Grand Cherokee in 2019. Right?
Yikes.
And she admitted
she had 2 children. I'm sorry.
She didn't have children.
What? Just random. Okay, got you. Yeah. Sorry.
Let me finish the story.
Sorry. You had said it already, so I wanted to make sure it was clear.
So yeah, 43-year-old Nicole Poole Franklin admitted that she tried to kill 2 children in 2019 by hitting them with their car because she thought that they were either Middle Eastern, African, or Mexican descent.
Okay.
So she intentionally drove her car up the curb onto the sidewalk, hitting one of them, causing injuries, right? Not so severe, but injuries, right? She then drove away And less than an hour later, she saw another child and hit him on the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
Why?
So
This lady was clearly playing like
she thought they weren't from here.
well, she was playing like GTA, like Mexican Child edition.
Yeah, man.
Like, just like, yo, let's just
Child. Like
yeah,
what?
should I get more points, baby.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh
Trying to
my
collect
God.
gold coins or something.
it's time for us to play a little game.
Let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is!
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, he's got to
Woman-
give us the clues.
All right. This woman's from Iowa.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's a given right there. Like 99% of the population in Iowa is.
All right.
Her name is Nicole Poole Franklin. So yeah, she randomly hit 2 different children because she thought they weren't from this country. Sebastian, guess what race it is?
It seems like the only race plausible, I'm going to say white race. Caucasian lady.
Is that your final
Caucasian.
answer?
Can I? I'm not going to be specific. No, that's just wrong of me. But yeah, I'm going to say final answer.
I'm going to go black. Because I feel like the story is too, like, I feel like that, I do believe white, but I feel like this story is too crazy. And I don't know. It doesn't make sense for it to be black, but I'm just go out on a limb.
You say white, you say black. Suzette, what do you think?
You think white? All right.
Nicole Poole Franklin
Poole Franklin.
is a white woman.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding. All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Got that one right.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, 99% of the population in Iowa
Yeah,
is
yeah.
white, so
Yeah,
I think that's pretty much a given.
Iowa caucus, caucasity.
That's crazy though.
That is very insane. That is very insane. But does it compare to being accepted to the University of Kentucky? Here, I'll give you my. Is it weirder than getting accepted to the University of Kentucky if you never even applied to the University of Kentucky?
Sounds like a deal to me.
I thought so
How?
too. But that's what happened over the weekend as the University of Kentucky mistakenly sends 500,000 acceptance letters to a bunch of students who didn't even apply to the university.
Wow.
What university?
The University of Kentucky.
Is that even like 500,000 is a big like enrollment like number?
Yeah.
Like why?
For
How,
this specific program,
Yeah.
typically, according to the newsletter here, typically only 13 students get accepted to this program. It was like to the program of health and science.
They sent 500,000?
And they accepted 500,000. They immediately emailed everyone back and was like, "Oh, sorry, that was a
Imagine
a technical error."
some people in there did apply, and then they just get the email back like, "Sorry, that was an error."
That's crazy.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I can only imagine like the heartbreak. But some people, in particular, there was this woman called Mary Doherty from San Antonio. She received the email and told her mom, she was like, "Mom, I got accepted into the University of Kentucky," and her mom was like, "Oh, I didn't even know you applied to the University of Kentucky."
We live in
She's
Jersey.
Like, yeah, I didn't apply to the University of Kentucky. So my question is, how is the University of Kentucky getting the emails of these people?
Yeah, that is kind of sus.
How are they just randomly setting? If you
And
never even applied to it,
Look, I need Howard to do that.
Yeah, bro. And like 500,000 though?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's a
don't
big,
worry
like,
about the SAT kids.
Yeah, that's
University
a big
of Kentucky got
number
you.
for like enroll for one program. Not even like just
Yeah,
the
man.
year. That's just for one program. That is crazy.
Imagine 500,000 kids coming to the comm
500,000.
For
department.
one, just the well, hey, it's what is it now? College of Arts, Socials, and
Oh, yeah.
Humanities and Social Sciences.
right? Accept anyone. There was a senior from Georgia was like, I had to Google it because I had no idea what the University of Kentucky was. It's a D1 school, guys. Come on,
It is.
It's a very well-known school. So
Yeah.
imagine that. Shame on you, UK.
That's a shame. Enrollment probably going to go down now once that gets out into publicity.
Well, I don't know. They just accepted the whole world, so maybe enrollment will actually go up.
I wonder what the acceptance rate is. They have a 95.9% acceptance rate.
Maybe this wasn't an accident.
So maybe this was like, look, we're accepting almost everyone here. All right,
Yeah,
I
after-
accidentally sent you
after-
this, but think about it.
After a COVID year,
about it. Think
yeah.
about it.
Think about it. You didn't think about us now before,
Yeah.
but think about us now.
After,
This
this
is a good
is
roll.
probably rollout.
Everything is a rollout, bro.
Yep.
This is smart. This was smart, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Great publicity stunt.
Yeah, man. Someone who was like, D's and C's in school was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the University of Kentucky.
It's like, yeah, they already accepted me, so why
Yeah.
not?
What else is in Kentucky? The Derby. That's it. Kentucky Derby.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Shanita Jones and Courtney Wilson.
Like, we don't have to play guess what race it is. Shanita Jones.
You never know. Don't assume.
True. Excuse me.
They had plans on marrying each other in their $5.7 million home until the real owner of the house showed up. Jones and Wilson pretended to be interested in purchasing a home that belonged to Nathan Finkel, who is the heir to the IHOP restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the IHOB restaurant?
Yeah, IHOP.
I remember
I'm
that.
glad they didn't change it to IHOP.
I remember that.
Even though I don't even like IHOP, but, teach his own. So after scoping out the place, the couple created a wedding website inviting everyone to the ceremony, what they described as their dream home and estate. They had no idea that the owner would be there the morning of the wedding. And the owner obviously called the police and said, there are people trespassing in his home. But the couple said after seeing the grand ballroom, 2-story gentleman's bar, movie theater, 2-lane bowling alley, pool, tennis court, and dance studio, the couple said it was God's message that they got married there.
I believe it. I would do the same thing.
What,
I would do the absolute same thing.
has God ever told you guys to do anything?
Yeah. Last week, remember? Well, no, this is an example of me. Remember last week we talked about the girl who God sent, or some random church sent her $1 million bill, and she was like, it was a blessing from God.
And she went to Dollar General.
She went to Dollar General to try to spend to try to break a $1 million bill.
What?
And some random church, no info, just said from the church that she didn't even attend any church,
Gift
sent
from
her
God.
a $1 million bill. It was a gift from God.
Wow. Hey, you know what? When there's a divine blessing, you might as well take it. And good on them for taking advantage of this holistic opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Yeah. And did they end up getting married or?
No. And no charges were filed on them, though.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I mean, there you go, because
they're in God's hands.
it's in God's hands.
Leave it up to
God's
him.
hands, yeah.
Yeah.
It's above me.
What I was done is beyond me.